You're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything's her fault. Then who they blame? Me, the black man.
Alright, what's up? This is Podrey, and thank you for checking out this video. So, I've been needing to decorate my Second Life house, and man, I just haven't done it. So someone saw, someone from real life saw my house, and I showed her a little bit about, or I told her some things about Second Life, and I showed her this house and told her about the premium account and things like that, and she was like, I should decorate my place. And I'm like, yeah. And when I said that, I was a little hesitant because I know I'll say it, but then I just won't get to do it. So here it is. Me working on my crib. And the one thing I'm going to do is something simple. I'm going to put up some house plants. So let me check my inventory. Okay, so when I type in the word plants, I get books and magazines. Lorenzo's shower, potted plants, but that that folder is empty. I got tissue box, and in my builder stuff under home decorations, it's both the plants and potted plants are empty. I got 7 potted plants back. That plants bundle is trash. Rocks and plants, not trash, but just empty. Forest plants, look like there's something in that, but it may not be plants. I got fountains, 4 prim fountains, a 4 prim fountain with plants. It says bench. Celtic. Alright, it's time to go to the sandbox so we can res this and see what it actually is. Change my point of view to the back of me, which is the default view, and let's go to sandbox. Alright, now we're at the sandbox. Let's right click. Let's go to build. This is the tool that I want. I like this build tool because I can drag stuff. And I always like to look at my avatar when I'm recording, so that if someone is watching a video, then they're like, what does your avatar look like? And I'll be like, my avatar looks like this. Alright, so check it. I don't know what the difference is between these options right here. It says 4 Prim Fountain Octo Celtic pack. And there's 4 different versions. Show. Let's drag this out. Okay. So this fountain looks like this. And I can't put this in my room, in my living room. I believe I can sit down on these benches. And it's copyable. Let's move it off of my avatar. Okay. So it's already ground level. Minimize my inventory. Okay. So I can touch. Oh, when I touch the fountain erupted. Oh, it goes from just a gentle water flow to, you know, like the top of the fountain is just is spewing out a lot of water. I could tell that this is an old build because you got all this extra shit like coming through the actual cement or pottery instead of just coming over the sides and spilling over into the water. Okay, I got it. So the top of the fountain comes off and the water. Okay, I got you. So let me sit my avatar down. Alright, whenever I sit my avatar down, there is a default sitting area. And maybe since I'm sitting there, if somebody else sits down. Okay, and there's no other animations. I don't like that. I think it's nice to look at, but if I came to somebody's land and, you know, I was checking it out to test it and shit, then I would have the same type of discrepancy. I'd be like, man, nah. It's like trash. It's like trash. Give me a second to get rid of this. And someone has left me a message. Did you get this inventory back up? And we're going to trash this pack. One thing about Second Life is that if you are a shopper in real life, there's going to be a reason to shop. You know what I'm saying? On Second Life. Is this a plant bundle? It's a Sculpty. A Sculpty is usually like a trim, that gives like an example of what an actual object is before all the other details are added to it. And it usually gives off full permissions, something like that. But anyway, it says 120 lilies. So well, yeah, so with this lily right here, it means that it's basically giving me full permission to edit it, and it's copyable, but it's an outside plant. These are other outdoor plants. Got some pond plants. Tropical plants. I used to landscape. So what is this? August 20th. There is a grand opening. They're looking for DJs. Insanity Beach 2.0, now hiring DJs and hosts. Also mods, grab application in the club. We are open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Music is DJ's choice. Hosts will get trained. Mods get paid 100% tip. Real traffic, no bots, no child, Avi, manager, GM, Skycross, resident DJ manager, host manager, sparkly diamonds, residents. We are a one-of-a-kind adult beach club. Come check us out. Opening is coming soon. Come check us out. Opening is coming soon. There's the landmark. I found a group on here that advertises club jobs to DJs once you become part of the group, I guess. But if I ever wanted a job, boom. If I ever wanted to work, then I have a club that'll let me know whenever there's some openings somewhere. Alright, so anyway, we got some color change, plants, got potted plants. Looks like there's something in there, but it's not showing me what it is. Got these plants from Casa. Whoa. Oops. Okay. That's what it means by line. It means that these plants, I can plant one whenever I lay them in the ground. You know what I'm saying? It helps the landscaper, spread out plants, so they don't have to take one plant, put it here, another plant, put it there, things like that. It'll just make it a lot easier. I'm gonna keep those. But yeah, and whenever I wasn't landscaping other people's stuff, I was constantly changing my my property, because I'm usually always keeping some property, because I always want to attract people so they can, find some comfort on my property. But it's just an endless cycle. I've never been, a real popular person on here to where people, want to come to my place. But I would always get a lot of strangers. But people on my friend list, not so much. Okay, as far as the clubs, I don't see any plants there. Outdoor stuff. Aphrodite, strawberries and romantic plants. So that's just part of garden scent. Planted pots, Oriental tea garden, customer folder, Oriental tea backup plants. It hasn't been unpacked. And I don't feel like unpacking it now. Okay, this is what's all inside of it. Asian lamp. Dark green hedge. Dark green hedge with a tall shape, short shape. Garden foliage. Green hedge ball. Green plant tree. Oriental floor pillow. Oriental garden lamp. Garden lamp, garden low table, garden torii gate, garden wall, wood lamp, bamboo multi-stalks, bonsai tree, cattails, sculpted flowers in different colors, some lilies, meditation pillows, sculpted plant, Doria, something like that. I don't know what that is. Plant with dark green leaves, Eugenia bush. Okay, that's a lot of shit to unpack. Yeah, I'm not going to clutter up my box or my inventory for that. What that is I bought an Oriental tea garden, and when I bought that, it gave me a box of all the decorations that's actually already on the tea garden. And yeah, I'm not going to unlock that. Okay, so we got a studio pool, mesh bar plants. Could be an indoor plant, but it is not. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, so when it gets to the point where I'm finding everything that I want to find, yeah, and I'm at the trash. And there's nothing in the library, as far as indoor stuff. See, that's in a landscaping folder. Whenever I organize my stuff, I organize it from like indoor, outdoor type folders. So when I go to look for stuff, you see like this folder right here, it says indoor. And I couldn't even find anything for it, so that lets me know that I was in the wrong place. So, one of the cool things about Second Life is they do want you to spend, and let me show you just how much they like for you to spend. They give you a search window so you can do an easy search. When you close that easy search, oh, they used to have an option down here. Show filters, switch between views. Okay, never mind. They used to have a button down here that would take you directly to Marketplace. And I want to search for houseplants. So you type in what you're searching for, and bada boom, 2035 matching items found. Okay, I got my option up here to show me 96 items per page. Let's shop. Okay, home garden, Telekia rustic potted plant, Telekia rustic plant, potted plant, home and garden plant cart with plants. Comes with 3 potted plants, 149. Got these homes, got an assorted pack, mega house plant pack. I don't see any hanging plants. I like to find a nice assorted pack that has hanging plants as well. You got some house potted plants. Cement flower urn. There's a garden store. Spring plant sale. I don't know if they'll come with the rock or not. I guess I can look, because they will sell them like that. Depends on who the builder is, or they might just sell the plants by themselves. Okay, just in time for spring. Get them while they are on sale. Versatile house plants, many styles to choose from. Perfect for any room or garden in your home. You can make as many copies as needed to decorate your space. And when you look at look at the windows, the pictures, okay, you can lay them down separately. It's not telling me whether it's coming with the rocks or not, but that's that. Alright, you got catnip, ivy, potted plants. What I do is I'll put some music on and I'll sit here damn near all day searching for different shit to buy. A lot of potted plants. A lot of different home and garden potted succulent display. I'm seeing 3 windows, but I don't know why. The windows don't look different. Same price. Shelf 1. That's how tall it is to the avatar. Pretty set of succulent pots displayed on cute ladder shelf. Shelf comes in 3 different colors to choose from, all sold separately. Oh, so that's why in the permissions you can copy it, you can modify it, you cannot transfer it, meaning I can't buy it and try to send it to somebody else's inventory. Automatic redelivery, meaning if I was to ever lose this, let's say I wanted to organize my inventory, I could actually trash it, but whenever I go to a redelivery box or a redelivery website, it'll tell me all the stuff that I have bought that has cataloged itself in the redelivery section of Marketplace. If that makes sense. Memory House and Garden for 18. Alright. All we can do is purchase it and see what happens, And I kind of want something that's gonna, pop out, some colors with a pop. But I also want it to be masculine. So, looks like these got a nice little faded pop. It's not a bright pop. It's like, hello type of pop. It's more like, what's up? See, why they gotta name it Pansy? But that's cool. It's not too loud. We'll go with that. Let's scroll down, because usually they have plants that are plants that they recommend. What's this? The old door garden. I like that. I like that. I could see myself having something like that in my crib. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get that. Let's start with those. Yeah. All right, let's get them, and we'll unbox them, and then we will go ahead and place them. I see you back at the house. Okay, so we're back at the house. Things are rezzing in. Little permissions are coming in. And let's see, where do we want to start? Okay, I want to start with that door. Alright, let me right click so I can get my little arrow key, arrow thing. First things first, let's get rid of the trash, stuff I won't need. Just takes up inventory space. Now let's drag this down, res it, zoom out a little bit. Whoa, resed out too much. Ah! I wish I could have used my roll bar to zoom in and out. Okay, so where's my there it is. Whoa, what's up with that? That actually fits. That actually fits right there. That was easy. Let's get it flush against the wall. That's good, that's good. I do want it to come over more because it could fill in this little space right there. Do I have it down? It's got a little shadow on it. Not bad. I like that. Sweet. Okay. And see, I could still set something right here. if I wanted like a floor plant. Now I'm thinking that now I could put some pictures right there, but let's go ahead and go with some plants. I'm talking about on either side of this door. Once again, let's get rid of the trash out of that folder, which is just a landmark. Okay, I want it up in the air some. And it looks like I'm gonna have to rotate it. Yep. Do 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 do. Let's minimize my inventory. Let's go to, let's see, rotate. I'm gonna rotate the blue. Okay, I hit the west. That means when you do that, it should line up with the house. So it did not. But I think that will. Let's go to the move option. I know my avatar is in the way, but I'm gonna use my imagination. Oh. Okay. Okay. Is it even on both sides? And it looks high enough. I'm looking, at this section of the door. Let me take my avatar over there. Highlight the house. So, in real life, I can look at the plant, and the plant is high enough for me to, to water it. And by me being like 6'2", yeah, I could fuck with that. I can move it up and down at any time. Like if I had a wall picture right here, I wouldn't want to put a wall picture down here because I wouldn't want the water to drip down. But I could still put something down on the floor. Okay. Now what else did I purchase? I think I purchased something for the floor. Open that inventory. Let's close this folder. Oops. Da, 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 da. Came with a picture. Oh yeah, that one. Okay, we're gonna put this back. Ah, shit. Phew. Damn it, man. It says no valid parcel could be found. See why I'm trashing this shit? Because whoever built this stop flying. Whoever built this, they're no longer in world. So if I wanted to see what it looked like in world, I just would have been transported to, something entirely different, some kind of place. So yeah, we can put it over here somewhere. Let's go ahead and trash this junk. Not gonna trash my item. Highlight that. Trash that. Let's drag this out. Put it in the approximate area that I want to put it. Whoa. Adds a little girth to it. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this, party people. Oh, I like the way it matches my desk. My table too. It's working out. It's working out. Let's try that. Turn my camera. Get it lined up with the wall. Looks like we need to level out some more. I have to do it manually. Let's try that. Good job, Padre. Take it in the wall some more. At least to right there. Let me check the other side of the wall. Okay, it's going inside the build. Nice. Okay, I'm seeing some crookedness. Ritmo. If you look like right here to right here, there's some crookedness. Okay. Can I stretch it? I could stretch it. I could stretch it. So let's back up. It's gonna either make it bigger or smaller. Let's try to move it first. Okay, let's go ahead and stretch it to make it just. Okay, what happens if I stretch both sides at one? Big plant. Look at what I could do. It turns into like a floor mount. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a custom build. Okay. So that is uneven right there. No, it's not. Alright. Let's take it back through the wall some more. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Okay. Let's use the speakers as a point of reference. Okay, so that's going into the wall. I think that's pretty damn close. Check this out. Edit, sit here. Boom. Yeah. Look at that. Fuck with your boy. As far as pictures go, I'll put some masculine pictures here and here. I like ye. I like a lot. I like ye a lot. Or I could go shopping for some neon pictures. So check it. I got pictures, and when I say I got pictures, man, I have a lot of fucking pictures. I had an art museum at one time, so I can do those pictures, those old school. They're not old school pictures. They will always be some favorites. So if you want to see what I have in my inventory as far as pictures go, leave that in the comment. If you want to go shopping for some neon pictures, you know what I'm saying? Put that in the comment. If you want to see both, put that in the comment, alright? But for now, this is Podrey. Well, let's do, a look to see, what actually I did. Okay, we got those plants there. I'm pretty sure the young lady that was suggesting that I decorate, I'm pretty sure she'll be pleased at what I've done. You know what I'm saying? It's still masculine, G. You know what I'm saying? I went decorating. You know what I mean? I went walking down the street and saw some trash. I was like, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Alright? So I grabbed some shit. See, now I got plants on one side, and I can put a picture on the other. You know what I'm saying? It works out both ways. And I got enough space over here, you know, by my, between the mic stand and the wall to add like a chair. You know what I mean? So if somebody was, you know, let's say I had a house guest and, you know, I had chairs all out here, an open floor, you know what I'm saying? Whoever was up next could be sitting right here. Or even if I, you know, I could sit right there. Yeah, whoever's up next and have a place to sit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And if you're thinking about, well, Padre, what if you had a girlfriend and she was helping you be the husband? No, negative. Get that out your fucking head. We're not doing that shit. We're not doing it in real life. We're not doing it on Second Life, alright? Get that shit out your head. Been there, done that. Look at that fucking view, man. Now, see, I'm always been a minimal type person. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole concept of getting a lot for what you pay for. You know what I mean? That is fucking priceless. That is a picture of its own. You know what I'm saying? I live in a great fucking neighborhood. And I would love to live here in real life. Let me take you. This is my neighborhood. Oh, they changed some shit. Because there used to be some houses back here. And this was a stream. Oh man. Now see, I want to do a walk around. So I want to walk around. Oh, they changed up a lot. I used to come out to this dirt road and walk straight across. And they had more shit over here. So yeah, they changed up a lot. They've made it a lot smaller. But that's good though, because it's like, you know what I mean? It's more privacy for residents. This is when you get a premium account. They'll give you $300 a week, 300, you know, game money a week. So there's like $1,200 in game money. These houses, you know, I'm telling you about. Ooh, there's a bench that I can go sit on. Man, that's cool. Where's my property line end? Where does my property line end? Okay. You see how everybody has these yellow boxes around their houses? Anything within this box, you know what I'm saying, is our shit. Meaning we can put stuff down, but everything on the outside is Linden Labs. Linden Labs is the owners of Second Life. You know, all the landscaping and things like that has been done by Linden Labs. But like I say, Let me see. Okay, so I could terraform within my own property line. Nice. Oh, that's nice. Terraform meaning, let's say I wanted to lower the ground, and let's say I wanted to make a moat around my own house within the property line. Then I could do that. See those little arrows moving around with that bulldozer? My cursor turned into an arrow to like a bulldozer. You know what I'm saying? Second Life is tough, man. Not tough isn't a bad thing, but it's cool as fuck. Cool as fuck. I can't do anything to the house. That's theirs. But oh my goodness, man. There's so much about Second Life that, I try to tell people about this place. And I'm like, man, I could sit here for hours and hours and hours. I can just listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? And just look. Just look. I mean, in real life, like, this camera view, look at my property. Fuck. This camera view right here would be the camera view that comes from a drone. Now just think about 10, 15 years ago when we didn't know about drones. The military did. The government might have, you know what I'm saying? Not might have, but the government knew about them. Military. But us, this type of view right here, man, we wouldn't have had this. We wouldn't have had this type of view. POV. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Second Life goes, I gotta fix that desk. I don't like the way it's flickering. Look, when you look in the window, you can still see me. As far as this being a computer program, and as far as this being a metaverse, what other metaverse will give this much 3D detail? You know what I'm saying? And as far as sounds go, let me turn the sounds on. We should hear some birds chirping. Okay, no. But Karuchi Tran, that is a gorgeous woman. I happened to look over on my TV and I got Ridiculousness on, and Karuchi Tran is the co-host. Man, she's fucking gorgeous. She's fucking gorgeous. And it's like when she let her I was gonna say when she let her legs out to breathe, but when she's got on some shorts or something like that, she got freshly shaved, freshly waxed legs, and lotioned, oiled, whatever the fuck, and she's got that caramel skin. You might say caramel, but caramel skin. She's fucking gorgeous, man. Anyway, that's like a crush to me. Anyway, look at that detail. Look at any other 3D metaverse and see if you can get a view like this. This is the type of view that it flexes to your camera. But I mean, when I say it flexes, it goes from round to square to different angles to give you that perfect picture. And it's programmed to be that way. Perfect picture being like this. Cha-ching. I was a photographer on here as well. Ching. Look at that, man. Look at that, even side by side. Picture within a picture. Look how clear that is. See how these clouds are moving? But these clouds are not. Fucking, man. Man. Sit here for hours doing this shit. Just sit here for hours doing this shit. I'm serious. If I wanted to make it even better, I'll get the windows to line up. Oops, too much. Look right through the damn window, right to the other side of the house. That's clean, boy. Boy, that's clean as fuck, man. You talk about these other damn 3D metaverses, and I'm like, man, this shit, it ain't got shit compared to Second Life. Second Life is killing the game, man. To me, Second Life is like a conscious song without the word use of the N word or the B word. That right there is some perfect music to me. I'm keeping that. Okay, I got it set to go to my pictures folder, I believe. Yep. Come on. Bam. Look how clear that is. Look how clear that is. This is an external picture of inside Second Life. So everything about my computer settings, you know what I mean? From inside Second Life to outside of Second Life, this is what you get. It's perfect for photographers. And whenever you take a picture, you got filters. Right here I got no filter. But then when I hit the filter, got a whole list of different filters that you can play with. You can play with this shit. Look. From that same picture that I took, I can go in here and choose any type of filter and save that picture with that filter. Press no filter to go back to the original. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy, you know, for a person that don't fuck with a computer or anything. As long as you move your mouse around. Now look at me, I'm a quadriplegic. I can't use my thumb, my fingers, and shit like that. All I'm using is the soft part of my palm. You know how you chop at something, hi-ya, and you chop down, and it's that pinky to the fatty part of your palm. I'm using the fatty part of my palm to rub against, to roll my trackball around. Look at this. Open my door. And I'm still in there jamming, doing some DJ shit. Where are you going to find that at? What other metaverse has that? This is live. If I don't want that map on there, I take that mini map off. Alright? You press this mailbox. This is the mailbox. Press the mailbox. Look at how many different... Okay, welcome to Belisaria. Important information, please read. He's giving me a note card on how to change the house around. Look, you got a Lincoln log. You can... Now you have to press these buttons to know what all this shit is. But you got the Lincoln log, you got the grand view, you got an overlook, you got a mountaineer, You got pine cone, bear stone, timberland, oak ridge, your Linden Homes house, log house, no card. So if I press number 9, I'll get a no card. Content creation pack. So if I press number 10, that's what I'll get. If I press number 11, Linden Home security system. You got your own security system, to which it prevents other. Like if I was walking around right now, I could try to walk into somebody else's house and use whatever items that they have in their house. But if you got your security system set to where nobody comes in, bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? It might boot me to my own land, or, you know what I'm saying, boot me to wherever I got my home set. You know what I mean? And inside the door is an option for inside the house. Let me close the door. Got the AC on. You know what I'm saying? You press this right here. At least I thought. Okay. Show me run. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't always right. Anyway, you have an option to change your walls, the floor, the ceiling, and all that other shit. I'm doing something wrong. That's okay. This is the preference that I like. Man, it's the preference that I like. It took me a little minute to go through the menu, my damn self, to find what I like, and I found it. So, look at that. I hope the young lady sees this video, and hope she likes it. If not, then, you know, if I see her, or when I see her again, pretty sure I'll see her again. But when I see her again, I'm just gonna show her what I did. Alright, stick around because the OCD is kicking in. And I don't like that flickering. So we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Z and we're gonna drop it down. You see what I did? Just press the button, brought that shadow up, press the button, drop that shadow down. And that was enough to where it didn't fuck with everything else that's on top of the table. I like this. Second Life is much like real life. Now when I say that, you know, everything bends to the camera, look at how all this shit just bended to the camera. From when I zoomed in to when I zoomed out, it's supposed to give you a 3D point of view from everywhere you turn your camera. You know what I'm saying? So when you get close, everything else looks close. When you zoom out, you know what I'm saying, it's going to... Here we go again. I knew this shit was happening. I just didn't ever take the time to fix it. Boom. Now it's fixed. All that flickering shit, for one, is sloppy. But two, it is so annoying. Alright, folks. Now I can really say that we're done. We're done. At least I'm done with the video. I gotta get this shit organized in my inventory. I'll put them, you know, as far as indoor house plants. But thank you for checking this video out. Hope I was able to keep your attention. Give me suggestions of what you'd like to see me do with this house. There's a whole lot of decorations that I can do. You know what this reminds me of? Okay, on Sims, they have tiny homes. They have tiny homes, and a lot of people decorate tiny homes. They decorate it in real time, and they also, speed, it's like they'll fast forward it and put some music on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this reminds me of. And I used to be like, man, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I never really took the time to even invest in it. You know what I mean? Could have, but nah. But here I am doing it, here on Second Life. So that's what it just reminds me of. You can look it up on YouTube, decorating tiny homes, on The Sims, like Sims 4, decorating tiny homes. And you talk about creative people. You got some fucking creative people. And it's like shit that they could be doing in real life for money. I'm pretty sure that, as far as being online, they could sell the houses that they decorate, because there's a marketplace for The Sims. So that way, let's say I went and I played The Sims and I wanted to buy a pre-built home, a decorated home, I could go to a marketplace option and I could do that. I could buy a pre-decorated type home. See, look at this shit, man. As a matter of fact, let's take another picture. That's nice. See if I can catch you with my hands up. Nope. That's nice. Now I can take this picture, take it in the real world, and I can edit it. I like that. It's cool as fuck. And I can use that picture as like as an icon to to one of my social sites. You know what I'm saying? Where you can change the icon. Anyway. Yo, thanks for joining me. Thank you for watching this video. And get at me in the comment section. Otherwise, I see you again in the next video. You have a good day, you have a good night, you have a good morning. Peace.